Are you guys watching this Jordan documentary on ESPN? Or
I watched
the last
one.
Dude, bananas.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's good. binge watch the first 6 episodes. Dude, leave Michael Jordan alone.
Oh, who's free? I mean, I can't.
I am so sick of people's sanctimonious bullshit about Michael Jordan. Guy got harassed for going to Atlantic City. And then it comes out and it was brutal what they did to the Knicks. What was that, 93, 92? But like, yeah, the sanctimony and expectation around Michael Jordan is fucking ridiculous, bro.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely, I will say, I think the only thing that is funny about MJ is when he had the little Hitler stash for a little while. That's like only if you like become like a basketball legend for years and years can you try to like sneak that one back.
I'm not saying that he's like above reproach, but I just find like the whole, just the constant expectation sets on the guy. It's just like, shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Like starting with the impossible standard that they created in the 80s and 90s with him as like the all-American anything. He can't live any life. He can't, certainly can't gamble, certainly can't just be like a normal human being because everybody wants to be like Mike, and the insane stress of that. And then even where it's like, look, of course, I agree. I wish that Michael Jordan had endorsed Harvey Gantt. But it's like if your analysis of Michael Jordan saying, and he contextualized it, but if your analysis of Michael Jordan basically saying, Republicans buy shoes too, and I'm not really sure I want to like get into the thick of this, is not like sports, race, capitalism, branding. If those aren't your doors, if your door is just like Michael Jordan should have done that because Muhammad Ali did that, shut the fuck up. Like you, I hear you. The double I mean, first there's the obvious double standards of black athletes, but then there's also like this is always what frustrates me about certain parts to the left and certainly liberals is it's like you're doing it. Like his move to say, I got to protect a massive brand asset, which incidentally he does, for being real. He really does. And then you saying, well,
gamble it on the Democrats.
Yeah, gamble it on the Democrats. Why don't you do something? You're doing what he's doing, except in his case, he's actually protecting an incredible asset. You're just sitting on your ass and demanding a guy who's already provided more entertainment than almost anybody in modern life and has accomplished more, do something. And, and look, I like LeBron. I'm going to finish this rant in a second. I like LeBron. LeBron is cool. He seems like a nice guy. Obviously, he relates to the social good in a different way. But that's because there's a completely different marketplace. I mean, in the and I'm not saying, I will be glad to stipulate that LeBron James has more of a social conscience than Michael Jordan. I think that's pretty obvious. But I also think that when Michael Jordan was doing Nike commercials, it was frankly the edge of radical was you hire Spike Lee to do an ad that is built around built around do the right thing. Whereas with LeBron, they just did a Black Lives Matter themed ad for the same reason that Nike put out a pro BLM statement on their website, because that's where their marketplace is at. Like, watch the Jordan documentary. Bill Clinton and Barack Obama are both in it. And there isn't a need so far to have a Republican because the NBA is pretty much demographically for Democrats. This was an NFL documentary. You would not only have two Democratic presidents talking. So if Michael was around today, he'd have a different demand set. And Colin Kaepernick was punished by the NFL, reflecting much more Republican base, frankly, and he was rewarded by Nike. He would not be rewarded by Nike 20, 30 years ago. I promise you that.
That's true.
So, it's just like enough with if you want to take Michael Jordan on as an individual billionaire and like critique his business decisions now, fine. But this idea that he was obligated, especially in that time when every single force was countervailing against it. Look at the forces countervailing against it. Don't demand he do something different.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I mean, I want to be like Mike. Fucking awesome.
You're gonna start wearing Jordan Brand now?
I'm gonna start wearing Jordan Brand now. I had briefly signed to Puma, and now I'm signed to
It's good wind up.
Actually, he wanted Adidas first.
I saw that. That's interesting.
That's really interesting. Yeah, wow. that was really interesting. It would be such a great moment for the great Ben Burgess to come in and just be like, but why didn't Michael Jordan speak out?
Do you see Ben?
I do see Ben. Do you guys see Ben?
Oh yeah. So I didn't know if you actually didn't know he was on or not.
No, I know, but I mean, is Ben, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, great. Ben Burgess.
I totally agree with you. It's like what Karl Marx wrote about Michael Jordan's endorsement decision and the 18th Brumaire of Louis Bonaparte. Men make their own history, but they don't make it under conditions of their own choosing.
You know what's funny, and this actually does show you how like the real quality of that thinking is that Michael Jordan basically says that at certain points in the conversation, because that's like just a truism of anybody who can like observe and interact with reality with some insight,
That's true of most Marxism, like follow the money and things like that are basic like things people understand.
You just watched a Michael Brooks show video. Subscribe to get them all. Why wouldn't you? Don't be foolish. Click subscribe below and become a patron as well. Patreon.com/TMBS. Thanks, everybody.